Hello there, this is Donna Reiners, and it is Wednesday afternoon, and it is raining, and there have been some flooding, and there has been some flash flooding, and there have been some panicking in the city. And today I was seeing how when we had Hurricane Harvey, when Hurricane Harvey hit, the effects of that, of course, were that our city did completely flood and people lost their homes. And it was a horrific time for many, many people in the city and the surrounding cities. So now, I just want to share with you what God put in my heart. Listen. We don't know that this is going to turn into that. But the frequency of the torment and the panic in the people is rising. There is, I've already been seeing people saying, I feel like I've got PTSD. Because people are literally, it's like they're reliving because of the rain. They're reliving because of the pain that they experienced in Harvey. People are shutting their doors. Look, my husband came home from work because the company shut down so people can go home and be safe. Listen, there are people that travel a long ways to go to work in the Houston area. You can travel an hour to an hour and a half just to get where you're going from where you live. And so there are wise things happening in that people are releasing, companies are releasing their people to go home. But in the midst of all that, don't panic. Don't panic. And I'm not saying, listen, don't private message me and say, well, you didn't live through what I lived through. I did live through some of that. And we did have things that occurred. What I'm saying is we don't know that this is that. So if you panic and if you give in to the torment and if you give in to that frequency and those emotions of fear and pain and what if and feeling so unsafe, you won't leave your house. You won't leave your house. You will cancel work. You will cancel church. You will do whatever it takes to remain safe. And some of that isn't the wisdom of God. Some of that is the panic of your physical body, the panic of your soul, saying, I don't want to go back to what I experienced. So I'm asking you to stop and just make wise decisions. Just make a wise decisions. Look at what's happening. I'm looking outside. Here's the outdoors. Here's the outdoors over here. I can't see on the other side. I don't know what it is over there. This is what I know. That it may not flood here, but it might flood somewhere else. We have people from our church that are flooded in because of the area in which they live. And so do not panic. If you choose to stay home, then just decide to stay home. If you don't want to go out, don't go out. But don't do it from a place of panic. Don't do it from a place of fear. Don't do it from a place of, oh my God, what if I get flooded in? Don't allow yourself to move into a place of panic and torment from what happened in the past. But take a deep breath and just find the wisdom for the moment. The wisdom. Church is going to go on tonight, probably everywhere. If you're in a flood zone, don't go to church. If you're going to drive through a flood zone and it's going to be raining in the area, have wisdom. If you have a job you're going to where you just have to get there, but you know you're going to be flooded in, have wisdom. Talk to your employer. Get some ideas. Get some thoughts toward it. But don't panic. Don't panic. Don't allow this PTSD from the past storm, the torment, the pain, the panic, the fear, the dread, the bad memories from the last storm rule your today and tell you what to do today. And believe me, there's a lot of people with a lot of bad memories. So I just want to encourage you and strengthen you today to take a deep breath And then take another deep breath. And take another deep breath. And get wisdom. Put your hand right here if you're in panic mode. If you're having trouble breathing. And some of you might be laughing, like, what are you talking about, lady? Listen, there are people right now that are hiding underneath their bed because of what happened to them. There are people right now hiding in their chair out of panic because the lightning came down. There are people that are actually, their bodies, the trauma in their physical body, I'm not talking about their soul. There's trauma in the physical body that literally has moved into torment because of what they experienced. These are very valid, true things. I'm asking you to take a deep breath and remember that today is not then. That this is not then. This is today. This is not then. This is not then. This is today. This is today. This is today. I want you to have a new intention today. I want you to think through, look around you, and remember, this is not then. This is not then. This is not then. And take a deep breath and just tell yourself, this is not then. This is today. This is not then. This is today. I want you to speak peace inside your mind. Look, there's a place back here where memories live because of the science of how our bodies are made. Take a deep breath. Find that place on the back of your head. Find that place on the back of your head and think about where you are today. And say, I release all this bad memory. Think about where you were. And now think about where you are right now. And say, no. I release where I was yesterday. I release where I was in the storm because I'm not there right now. And receive the safety of where you are right now. Receive the safety of where you are right now. Take a deep breath and receive the safety. And if this video is not for you, amazing. But you know what? You might know somebody who's in full panic mode right now. You might know somebody who might be pretending like they're okay, but on their insides they are shaking. They're shivering and they want to hold somebody's hand, like being on a plane that's going all bumpy all of a sudden. Being on a plane where it looks like they're going to go through a bunch of turbulence. The air feels like turbulence for people that have bad memories from Harvey, have bad memories from the previous storm. It can generate and trigger something that would feel like or seem like PTSD. But you can stop right now and have a new intention. You can stop right now and say, no, I am receiving my peace. And if you want to mirror me, just mirror me. Put your hand right now, mirror me. Right here on this temple, on your temple, which would be your right side. And just think about the future and think about peace. Just say, no, I'm receiving peace for my future. I'm receiving peace for my tomorrow. I'm receiving peace for my today. I am safe. 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 Release yourself to be safe right now in the midst of everything that's going on. Release yourself to find peace right now in the midst of everything that's going on. And I know some of you dropped off and you're thinking, you're just going on and on and on. You're going on and on and on. You're going on and on and on. Well, you know what? The storm that we had, Harvey, went on and on and on and on and on. And people thought it would never stop. And then they wondered, am I going to get out? And you know what? I know people that were trapped on their roof for several days needing to get out. You can't tell me there's not panic in the city. I know people that lost their entire homes and it took them all that time to rebuild. You can't tell me there's not panic and there's not a franticness happening. There is. So grab the hand of someone and encourage someone. Call somebody you know that was in the flood and say, look, I just want to check on you. I want to know if you're okay. If you were in the flood, I'm telling you, you're okay. If you knew someone that was harmed, that was stuck on a rooftop, that was stuck in a basement, that was stuck on their house, if they were trapped, if they were homeless, I want you to call them and say, listen, I just want to check on you. I just want you to know I'm thinking about you. And maybe just pray for them. Pray for them to have peace and life. It's a simple thing to call somebody, encourage somebody who might even be embarrassed that they would feel so jittery or feel so strange when it seems like there's just a little rain. But listen, there are people that have severe and deep pain from the past. You can be their key. You might be their freedom. You can be their freedom by being kind, by just being kind, lending a hand, making a phone call. If you are near someone in the neighborhood and you know you'll be okay, you might even go over to their house and spend the evening with them and just love on them. Listen, these are simple, practical things to do. PTSD is real. Being triggered by panic and torment is real. So in that place, if you're one of those that is in torment, I want you to stop. I want you to take a deep breath with me. And I literally want you to envision yourself safe. I want you to envision yourself safe. Listen, we use the imagination all the time for horrible things. Why don't we use the imagination for something that can free our mind and our subconscious from moving into torment and panic and fear? So find that place and release peace into it. If you were huddled down in the storm, rise up right now and see yourself in a place of peace. If you lost everything, maybe today you've regained it. See yourself where you are, where you've regained everything. Find the peace in the midst of the storm. And listen, we haven't flooded out yet, so don't go there. Don't go there. Don't go into panic mode. Don't go into torment. Don't go there. Don't go where you came from. Instead, decide where you're going to be through it, which is a place of peace, a place of stability, a place that's centered and anchored in truth and safety, and safety, and safety. You have anything? Just a second.
Hello.
Stay in the middle.
Basically what Donna said, I just keep sensing the word compassion, that God has so much compassion for us. We need to have compassion on ourselves. If you were one of the people involved, either directly in the storm or you were aiding people in the storm, and you're being triggered, number one, it's okay. And God has compassion on you. He was there. He saw the whole thing. And he had compassion then, and he has compassion now. So don't try to just, oh, get over it. What the heck's wrong with me? Meh. And also have compassion on someone else. Like she's saying, have peace inside yourself and also help someone else that maybe isn't feeling peace. And just know that it's okay to feel things. It's just not okay to stay there and go into some hole. We acknowledge, wow, that freaked me out. Okay, I received the peace and the compassion and the good stuff. And then we move forward from it. And today's a new day. It's not the past. So that's why I just feel his compassion.
You want to pray anything?
Not necessarily.
Okay, we're going to decree. We decree peace
Yeah.
into you. We decree safety into you. We decree life into you. Where you feel torment, we decree peace. Where you feel unsettled, we decree an anchor deep to grab hold of you. Where you feel like you're in pieces and you are swirling around and you don't understand because it's just raining a little bit. We decree gathering up all those pieces and putting them safely over here, and we release you. We release you to be at peace. We release you to feel safe. We release you to feel loved in the midst of a storm. Now see where I'm at? Listen, look where I'm at right here. It doesn't look bad where I'm at, but there are some places that are flooded in. There are some places that they can't get out already because they're in an area that the water doesn't recede quickly. and it hasn't even. There's really not a lot of activity. So you choose to be in peace. You feel these triggers of PTSD, and you feel these triggers of torment, and you feel these triggers, maybe you want to get sick, maybe you want to be in a panic. Listen, take a deep breath and pull yourself out of the hole of panic and say, no, I'm not where I was then during Harvey, and I'm not going to go there right now. I'm remaining at peace. I'm remaining anchored in strength. I'm remaining anchored in love. I might have felt lonely then. I might have felt like nobody cared then. But I love myself today, and I care for myself today, and God loves me, and God cares for me, and I'm not alone. I am here, and I'm safe. I release that into you today. I bless you today. If you would like prayer, just put your name down below in the comments, and we will definitely pray for you. I bless you today in Jesus' name. Until soon. Anything else?
Yes.
She's got something. I can feel it.
Just a reminder that just as quickly as a storm can blow in, it can blow right on out. And so whether that's like an emotional, symbolic storm in your life or a literal physical rain happening, don't be afraid if there's a sudden whoosh or a sudden burst or the water starts rising, because literally just as quickly it can go right back out. And in the process, things are receiving life. There's so much goodness happening even in that moment. So I'll just pray that over you, that you receive all of the life-giving resources from God, the physical goodness of the water, and the emotional and spiritual stuff He wants to give you even in that moment, and that you would move forward from any storm with a fresh perspective and fresh life.
Yes. And listen, if all those tormenting feelings literally happened to you during Harvey, like you were literally in the place of panic and literally in the place of pain and literally alone and literally anxious and literally fearful and literally, maybe you literally lost your home, whatever it was, maybe you literally had to fight for your life, maybe you literally almost drowned, all those things. If those emotions are swirling around you right now, if those emotions of being triggered, feeling like you're going to lose everything, feeling like destruction is coming, feeling like you're powerless and you can't help yourself and that everything's going to be taken away again, say no to that right now. With intention, stop and say, no, I'm not where I was during Harvey. I am where I am today, and I am safe and I am sound, and it's not going to go down the same way. Release yourself to be at peace today. Release yourself from the pieces of the past. Say, no, I gather all these pieces up. I see them swirling. I see them trying to attach themselves. I pick them all off. I pull them off like I would pull off old clothing. Just pull off all the old clothing and throw it over there and say, no, I receive the peace. I clothe myself in peace. I clothe myself in life, and I clothe myself in safety. In safety, I am safe. I am safe. I am safe. Listen, put your hand right here, right underneath your collarbone, and say with me, I am safe. I am safe. I am not powerless. I am safe. I am powerful. I am safe. I am powerful. I am powerful. I am safe. I have resources. I am safe. I have resources. I am safe. I'm physically safe. I'm mentally safe. I'm emotionally safe. I'm spiritually safe. I'm safe to make this change. I'm safe to be in peace. I am safe to be in peace. And like I said, maybe this isn't for you. But you know what? It could be for someone who was not safe during the storm. And now all this is triggering them into a huge panic. A bunch of frequencies, a bunch of people panicking, freaking out, not knowing what to do, not knowing where to go, not knowing where to hide, because all of a sudden something's going to happen and it's all going to be over. Listen, that may not be. So don't invite what may not be, but receive the peace of today. In Jesus' name, I bless you. Until soon, this is Donna Reiners. And Jen. Bye. Bye-bye. Right, if you want prayer, just write your name down below. Happy to pray for you.